The sun, a molten coin in the vast sky, dipped low over Naga City, painting the urban landscape with hues of fire and gold. It was a scene of tranquil beauty, a moment suspended in time as day surrendered to the approaching night. The air was still, carrying the faint scent of the earth and the distant murmur of city life. The fading sunlight, in its final act of brilliance, bathed the Basilica Minore of Our Lady of Penafrancia in a radiant golden light. The ancient stones seemed to absorb the sun's warmth, glowing with an inner luminescence that spoke of centuries of faith and devotion. The basilica stood as a beacon, its silhouette a testament to the enduring power of belief. The Mass for National Youth Day had just ended, its prayers and hymns still echoing softly in the hearts of those who attended. The heavy wooden doors of the basilica swung open, releasing a stream of people into the evening air, their faces alight with the shared experience of worship. The faithful, young and old, spilled into the courtyard, a vibrant tapestry of humanity woven together by a common thread of spirituality. They moved with a sense of purpose, yet their steps were light, their hearts uplifted by the spiritual nourishment they had received. The courtyard buzzed with quiet conversations and the gentle rustling of clothes as the crowd dispersed. Suddenly, an almost palpable hush swept through the crowd, silencing the murmur of voices and halting the flow of movement. It was as if an unseen hand had stilled the world, drawing attention to something extraordinary about to unfold. As one, eyes turned skyward, drawn by an inexplicable force to the canvas of the heavens, necks craned, faces tilted upwards, reflecting the fading light of the sun and the growing anticipation of something miraculous. Against the vast expanse of the afternoon sky, still brushed with strokes of azure and gold, a single cloud stood apart, a solitary sentinel in the celestial realm. It was unlike any other cloud in the sky, distinct and captivating. Its shape was unusual, remarkable, defying the typical amorphous forms of clouds. It possessed a defined structure, a deliberate artistry that seemed to have been sculpted by a divine hand. It resembled a figure, a human form caught in a moment of profound reverence, head bowed in humble supplication. The likeness was uncanny, stirring a sense of awe and wonder in the hearts of the onlookers. And then, the arms, outstretched in a gesture of boundless love and acceptance, as if offering an embrace to all of humanity. It was a welcoming, comforting sight, a symbol of hope and redemption painted across the sky. To those below, their hearts open to the possibility of the divine. It was the unmistakable image of Jesus, the Good Shepherd, a celestial guardian watching over his flock with unwavering care. He was there, in the clouds, watching over his flock, offering solace and protection to those who sought comfort in his presence. The image resonated deeply, stirring emotions of faith, hope, and love. The sight was breathtaking, a moment of pure, unadulterated wonder that transcended the ordinary and touched the very soul. It was a spectacle that defied explanation, a testament to the power of faith and the beauty of the divine. It was a silent blessing, a message of hope and love painted across the heavens in light and air. The clouds seemed to radiate a gentle warmth, enveloping the crowd in a sense of peace and tranquility. For a moment, time seemed to pause, suspended in the ethereal glow of the setting sun and the awe-inspiring presence of the cloud. The world outside faded away, leaving only the shared experience of witnessing something truly extraordinary. Worries faded, anxieties dissolved, replaced by a profound sense of peace and serenity. The weight of the world lifted, replaced by the lightness of hope and the comfort of faith. It felt like a personal message, a direct communication from God, a gentle reminder of his unwavering presence in their lives. You are seen, your struggles are acknowledged, your pain is understood. You are loved unconditionally, cherished beyond measure, held in the embrace of divine grace. You are not alone in your journey, surrounded by a community of faith, supported by the unwavering love of God. The cloud was more than just water vapor, a fleeting phenomenon of the atmosphere. It was a symbol, a sign, a tangible manifestation of the divine. It was a whisper from eternity, a gentle reminder of the eternal truths that underpin our existence, a message of hope that transcended time and space. In that sacred moment, faith and wonder filled the air, binding the community together in a shared experience of the divine, a testament to the enduring power of belief. A collective gasp rippled through the crowd. People froze, eyes wide with wonder at the figure in the clouds. In that instant, strangers became a community, united by awe. Tears welled, not from sadness but from grace. Many saw it as a sign, a direct message from God. "It's Jesus," someone whispered, conviction in their voice. The sentiment spread, warming hearts and igniting hope. Some knelt in prayer, others held children close, passing on the story. This was a miracle to share, a living testament to faith. The feeling was comfort, not fear, a parent's loving presence. The cloud lingered, letting its message sink in. For those gathered, it was more than a beautiful sky. It was a personal encounter with the divine, a story to tell for a lifetime. The atmosphere crackled with anticipation. A hush had fallen over the courtyard, broken only by the occasional excited whisper. Then, as one, hundreds of smartphones emerged, held aloft like digital candles in a modern-day vigil. Instantly, the courtyard became a sea of raised smartphones, each one a tiny window capturing the same extraordinary sight. A collective gasp rippled through the crowd as the screens illuminated, reflecting the wonder that hung in the air. People captured the moment, their fingers dancing across the glass, preserving the image for themselves and for the world. The air was thick with the clicking of shutters, a symphony of digital documentation. Faces lit up with a mixture of awe and disbelief, eager to share what felt like a miracle, a moment that transcended the ordinary and touched the realm of the divine. They knew instinctively that this was something special. Among the throng, Kent Vincent Bemers, with a steady hand and a keen eye, snapped a clear photo, capturing the essence of the phenomenon in a single frame. With a few taps and swipes, he posted it online, unleashing it into the vast digital ocean, unaware of the tidal wave it would create. The image spread rapidly, a digital wildfire consuming timelines and news feeds, propelled by shares, likes, and comments. It jumped from platform to platform, transcending geographical boundaries and language barriers. "A sign from God," read countless captions, echoing the sentiment of those who saw in the image a divine message, a beacon of hope in a world often shrouded in darkness. For many, the photo was a source, a wellspring of comfort and reassurance, a reminder that they were not alone in their struggles and that something greater was watching over them. It became an emblem of hope and inspiration, a symbol of faith in the face of adversity, a testament to the enduring power of belief. Comments poured in, a deluge of reactions, opinions, and personal stories, flooding the digital landscape with a torrent of human emotion. There were stories of renewed faith, of lives transformed, of hope rekindled in the hearts of the weary and the lost. Tears, both of sorrow and of joy, flowed freely as people connected with the image on a deeply personal level. And gratitude, an overwhelming sense of thankfulness for the perceived blessing, permeated the online discourse. The image became a digital gathering place, a virtual sanctuary where people could share their experiences, offer support, and find solace in the collective belief. It served as a platform for testimony and prayer, a space where individuals could express their faith and seek divine intervention. Yet skepticism surfaced too, as it inevitably does in the face of extraordinary claims. Some, armed with scientific reasoning, called it pareidolia, a psychological phenomenon. They explained it as the mind's tendency to see patterns, especially faces, in ambiguous stimuli, a trick of perception. They argued that the image was nothing more than a random arrangement of water droplets and light, a chance occurrence of natural shapes. Debates flared, passionate arguments erupted between those who believed in the miraculous nature of the image and those who sought a rational explanation. Was it a miracle, a divine intervention, a sign from above? Or simply a coincidence, a quirk of nature, a product of the human mind's inherent biases? Still, the image's power endured, transcending the debates and the doubts, continuing to resonate with people across the globe. Whether miracle or cloud, regardless of its true origin or nature, it moved people to seek meaning, to question their beliefs, and to explore the mysteries of the universe. It fostered connection, bringing together individuals from diverse backgrounds and perspectives in a shared experience of wonder and contemplation. The conversation spanned the globe, reaching every corner of the earth, connecting people through the invisible threads of the internet. It was a global dialogue, uniting believers and skeptics alike in a search for truth and understanding. In the end, everyone was looking up, whether at the sky above or at the screens in their hands, searching for something greater than themselves, something that could give their lives meaning and purpose. Science, with its rigorous methods and insatiable curiosity, offers its own explanation for the Naga cloud phenomenon. It delves into the mechanics of perception, seeking to understand how and why we see what we see. The scientific term for this is pareidolia, a fascinating quirk of the human brain. Our brains are fundamentally wired to find patterns. It's a core function that helps us navigate the world. This innate ability allows us to quickly make sense of complex and often chaotic information, and especially faces, in random shapes. This is because facial recognition is a critical social skill. This instinct once helped our ancestors survive. Quickly identifying friend or foe was a matter of life and death. Now, in our modern world, it lets us see animals in clouds, a harmless and often delightful consequence of our evolutionary past, or faces on toast. Everyday objects become canvases for our minds to project familiar images. When we look at a cloud, a vast and ever-changing canvas in the sky, our minds connect the dots, filling in the gaps and creating coherent images from the amorphous shapes. These interpretations are often shaped by our beliefs and experiences, our personal histories coloring the way we perceive the world around us. For the faithful, those who seek meaning and connection in the spiritual realm, a cloud may become a holy figure, a divine messenger, or a symbol of hope and salvation. The awe and comfort are real. The emotional response is genuine and powerful, even if the process is psychological, even if the image is born from the depths of our own minds. Pareidolia doesn't diminish the wonder. It doesn't make the experience any less meaningful or profound. It simply explains how we see, the mechanics of perception, the way our brains interpret visual information. Not why it moves us, not why we feel such a deep connection to the natural world and the images we find within it. The mind's search for meaning, the constant quest to understand our place in the universe, is a marvel in itself. A testament to the power of human consciousness and our innate desire to find order in chaos. Science names the process, provides a framework for understanding, but the experience, the personal and subjective encounter, the gasp, the hope, the feeling of connection and awe lives in the heart. It's where emotions reside, where we feel the impact of these experiences on a deeply personal level. Logic and emotion intertwine, science and spirituality dance together in moments like these, moments that remind us of our shared humanity and our connection to something larger than ourselves. The result, the culmination of perception, emotion, and belief, a powerful shared sense of wonder. A collective experience that binds us together and reminds us of the beauty and mystery of the world around us. To understand the miracle, we must understand the medium clouds. Clouds form when sun-warmed water vapor rises, cools, and condenses around tiny particles in the air. Billions of droplets gather, floating as visible masses in the sky. Their shapes shift endlessly, sculpted by wind and weather. Puffy cumulus clouds like the one over Naga often appear on sunny days. Each cloud is a fleeting sculpture, a product of natural forces. The figure seen that day was a temporary alignment of droplets shaped by the afternoon breeze. Science explains the journey from water to sky with clarity. Yet the process is as awe-inspiring as any miracle. Nature's artistry invites us to wonder. The Naga sighting was extraordinary, but not unique. Across history and cultures, people have seen divine signs in the sky. In Italy, a cloud resembled Christ the Redeemer. In the UK, a break in the clouds looked like Jesus walking. In Colombia, a radiant figure appeared after a devastating landslide, offering hope. These stories echo a universal longing for connection and comfort. Whether miracle or coincidence, the impact is real. Each event becomes a legend of hope, reminding us to look up and keep faith. Faith and science are often seen as opposites, but they can coexist. Faith asks, why? Seeking meaning and connection. Science asks, how? Explaining the mechanics of the world. The cloud over Naga can be both a natural phenomenon and a message of hope. Faith gives the event personal and communal significance. Science reveals the beauty of nature's processes and the mind's creativity. One does not cancel out the other. Together, they enrich our understanding. Knowing about pareidolia doesn't lessen the wonder of seeing Jesus in a cloud. Understanding condensation doesn't erase the sense of awe. Both truths can exist, a natural event and a spiritual message. In this space, faith and science walk hand in hand. Each offers a different, beautiful way to see the world. The true significance of the Naga cloud lies in its impact. It brought people together, uniting them in wonder and hope. In a divided world, such moments of shared awe are precious. The cloud became a catalyst for connection and comfort. For many, it was a lifeline, a reminder they were not alone. Hope rippled outward, spreading through social media. Even distant viewers felt connected, drawing strength from the image. Whether seen through faith or science, the outcome was the same inspiration. It encouraged people to look up, to wonder, and to connect. The Naga cloud wove a tapestry of community and hope, a reminder that beauty and grace can appear when we least expect it. In the end, perhaps the cloud is best received as a gift. A gift needs no explanation, only gratitude. For Naga, it was reassurance for the world, inspiration. Science can explain clouds, but not the peace they bring. Psychology can name pareidolia, but not the strength found in shared wonder. Let's not miss the beauty by arguing over proof. A moment of awe is valuable in itself. These experiences lift our spirits and remind us of life's mystery. Next time you look at the sky, let yourself wonder. Whatever you see, let it be a gift, a reminder of hope